Barryte, and Bowens-Rubin. A petri dish. Mom paces back and forth. Suddenly, she splits in two.
Wow! Whoa. Hello, world!
And what a cruel world it is, sister!
What do you mean, sister? This petri dish is great. Look at all this delicious lysogeny broth. You know what I feel like doing? Making some foreign proteins! Don't you?
Sister, those nutrients are treacherous. Don't you have any of Mom's memories?
I can remember some basic stuff. Mom was a E. coli bacteria just like us, and we were in the promised land of Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Promised land? They've messed with our insides.
What?
They stuck Mom on this dish, and then they put in that new plasmid, and now they're gonna use us to make cures. And when they're done, they're just gonna drown us with some death chemical.
Oh no!
Oh yes! Cambridge is a death trap for E. coli like us, ever since that nefarious David Baltimore.
David Baltimore?
It is I, David Baltimore. I'm a professor at MIT, and I want to cure cancer using my new technology of hybrid DNA molecules in vitro.
In vitro. Oh, that's what that label says.
I am David Baltimore, and I'm going to cut up your little E. coli gene so I can put someone else's genes inside you and make you do my bidding. And then when I'm done with you, I'll dispose of you.
Oh, sister, look!
The lab human, she's coming with something. It must be the death chemical.
Oh, well, at least we both had good long lives.
They get drenched and flushed away.
Ah! This is what death is like? Cool.
Wait, sister, we're still alive. That must not have been the death chemical. But it can't be long before it comes.
So what is this new place? There's so much water. Some is dripping from that big shiny thing up there.
I don't know. But there's no way out. Look at the size of those walls.
What if we climb?
What is climb?
It's just something I know how to do. It goes like this.
They wave their hands very rapidly to climb.
Fascinating! Our new plasmid must have given us new abilities.
But, sister, why didn't anyone stop that David Baltimore monster? I mean, his very process just gave us new mobility, which is great, but aren't humans inherently afraid of stuff like that? Like, what if we could make humans itch all the time? Or make them grow fur? Or cause an outbreak of an apocalyptic disease? We are DNA dangerous.
For 2 years, the biologist did stop. I am David Baltimore, and I call for a 2-year moratorium on my own DNA technology.
2 years? That's like more than 5,000 generations.
What must be done so that we, the responsible scientists, don't make mistakes that cause humanity to suffer. The other scientists are on board, but this moratorium really sucks because all my best biology friends just moved to Cambridge to start the MIT Center for Cancer Research.
Oh, I remember. That was in the stronghold of 3I-17 on Ames Street, that old candy factory.
You can remember that, but you don't remember anything about David Baltimore?
It's probably just because I'm hungry. You know, climb is a really new ability, but I feel so sluggish. Some candy. I could really use some new simple glucose right now.
I could too. We're finally out.
Oh, the human's back, and she's holding something. Thin and wavy.
It's paper towel. She's coming this way.
Maybe she's taking it out of this lab. It could be our ticket to freedom.
They get sucked up onto the paper towel.
There's a hatch with a label. Quick, read it. Read it, sister.
It says, Lab Waste E for Incineration. I wonder what that means.
Incineration? Oh no, that's very bad. It's very, very bad.
Ah!
They fall. This is not freedom. I'll explain, but first, I am so hungry.
Ooh, look, disaccharides.
They go over to the sugars to enrich themselves. E. coli 1 splits into 3 and 5, and E. coli 2 splits into 4 and 6.
Hello, sisters and cousins.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
What just happened?
Our 2 moms split and made the 4 of us.
Oh, yeah, your mom was just about to warn my mom about something.
She was?
My mom was such a good orator. May she forever rest in peace.
Yeah, I think there's like some kind of danger, but I can't remember.
Maybe we can jog our memory. I can remember something too, but only bits and pieces. I need help.
Cousin, can you remember anything?
Not much, alas. Just something about a human named Mayor Lucia.
Mayor Bellucci! Why does that name sound familiar?
Go on, cousin.
I am Mayor Bellucci, the mayor of Cambridge. The moratorium on recombinant DNA research was just lifted, and I hate David Baltimore and all those biologists, because I think they're going to destroy the city of Cambridge.
Moratorium.
Well, Mayor, I'm a human biologist. National Institutes of Health just sent out all these nice, shiny guidelines from Washington for us to follow. So we're going to get back to our research now as regularly scheduled because we're so safe.
That's David Baltimore. I remember. Keep going.
Roar! Science is never safe. Question: does everyone in this room have E. coli inside of their bodies right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't answer that. Question: do scientists ever use poor judgment? Don't answer that either. Question: did any of you scientists bother telling the mayor or this council that you plan to carry out these experiments in Cambridge? Question: do you possess enough foresight and wisdom to decide which direction the future of mankind should take? Question:
Mayor Bellucci, for the DNA research, we've designated some experiments as P3 and others as P4, based off of the NIH guidelines for
refrain from using the alphabet, for we are lay people not stuck in an ivory tower.
Mayor Bellucci, give us a chance to talk with the citizens and work things out with them. We think the problem here is that we're not understood. Yes, let us speak with each other openly, twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, over a 6-month period.
David Baltimore and the mayor and moratorium and Cambridge and public policy? I remember the labs here are biosecure and we're in the lab waste disposal and our moms are trying to escape. Everyone climb!
When we get out, I'm gonna find these Cambridge biologists and the city council and give them all pneumonia.
Then what? Wind up in a lab again?
We might. They have something called Nobel Prizes. Those are like awards for being the best at mutilating as many E. coli as possible. It's really scary. Oh, and David Baltimore and his friends at the Cancer Research Center got like a bunch of those back in the 70s.
How much research with E. coli do you think is still happening in Cambridge?
Well, knowing this sort of research is allowed here, it must attract a lot of companies.
I don't know. That story took place like over 70,000 generations ago.
You're right, maybe it's not that many. Maybe they decided not to do it because of the ramifications on their housing and commodity prices and the inevitable gentrification.
Is there any way we can escape this madness?
I'm sure there's somewhere to lie low. I seem to recall that some of our cousins live in a burrito establishment. Maybe we can stay with them.
They reached the top of the lab waste.
Look, it's all of Cambridge.
Oh, my plasmids.
Cambridge, it's
Biotech companies.
Biotech companies, all the way down.
There's a bang and a bunch of shaking.
What's going on?
We're sealed in.
I'm starting to feel warm.
Too warm.
They get incinerated. End of play.